Binyam Mohammed, the student from Kensal Rise, rendered twice by the CIA after British agents questioned him in Pakistan. But that would never have come out without the efforts of Clive Stafford Smith.
Binyam was visited by British intelligence officers in Pakistan. Two people talked to him. They told him, at one point they told him to put more sugar in his tea because where he was going in the Middle East he was going to need it. And if Binyam has told the truth, and I believe he has, then that means the British government officially knew he was going to be tortured and did nothing to stop it.
All this was put to the then Foreign Secretary Jack Straw, were British intelligence agencies complicit in the CIA's rendition of Binyam Mohammed al-Habashi.
Mr al-Habashi was interviewed once by a member of the Security Service, UK Security Service, while he was in detention in Karachi in 2002. The Security Service had no role in his capture or in his transfer from Pakistan.
It doesn't answer the question, was Mr Habashi handed over deliberately by the British intelligence services to the CIA?
The service had no role in his capture or transfer from Pakistan. Right.
That's a different question.
I don't think it is. It's the same answer.
Well, can you just clarify it?
Sorry.
No role in his transfer to Pakistan.
From Pakistan.
From Pakistan.
It's what you asked.
No, I'm sorry. The allegation is that he was handed over to the CIA in Pakistan.
I know nothing about being handed over to the CIA in Pakistan.
Can you clarify that in a further letter to the Commission, please?
I may or may not is the answer, because I think that basically these are matters for investigation by the ISC.
The ISC, the Intelligence and Security Committee, meets in secret, and its findings may never be published. Its report on rendition acknowledges mistakes, but what may never come out is its fury at the Bush administration for compromising British agents and damaging genuine anti-terrorist cooperation between allies.
We have put our allies in a very difficult position.
The former head of the CIA in Europe says that's one of the reasons he resigned.
One, it affects the willingness of other countries to work with us, the intelligence services and police forces of other countries to work with us. Two, it makes it difficult, even if those countries do want to help us, it then makes it very difficult for them to help us because there's all this bad publicity and they're at risk of violating their own laws and that sort of thing. But I can tell you that I don't believe that intelligence collected under that type of situation is reliable. You can't depend on that.
Today, the so-called dirty bomber, Jose Padilla, is on trial in a Miami court. But there's no mention of the radioactive bomb plot, apparently foiled with such aplomb. He's now charged with assisting terrorism, and after 5 years in custody, he's pleading insanity. Meanwhile, his supposed accomplice, the British resident from Kensal Rise, Binyam Mohammed, is still in Guantanamo on no charge.
He'll rot in Guantanamo for some years to come, I suspect, unless he gets the sort of political support he needs from the British government to get him out of there.
Clive Stafford Smith will now have to fight to see his client again. Guantanamo's new military commissions have tried to restrict access to civilian lawyers.
This is the Notorious Service Medal.
So this is Binyam's new military lawyer, American attorney, a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, decorated and honoured after 19 years' service. This is what she thinks of his chances.
If Mr. Mohammed or anyone goes to these military commissions, they're going to be convicted. The system is rigged. It's designed for one thing, and that is to assure convictions. It's a kangaroo court.
Why isn't it fair?
It's not fair because it doesn't give the individual a chance to challenge the witnesses, to challenge the evidence against them. If you're going to try anyone, you have to make sure you try them in a full and fair system, not one that takes away due process rights, not one that relies on torture and coercion, not one that hides behind national security to hide evidence that may be crucial of showing whether a person's innocent or guilty. And that's why I say these trials, unfortunately, and these prisoners or detainees, whatever we want to call them, are political prisoners more than they are criminal individuals in the criminal system.
Now the judges have stopped these military commissions. They're indefinitely delayed, while the fun-loving kid from Baltimore, Majid Khan, is still in Guantanamo, still classed as a top al-Qaeda suspect, and still refused access to a civilian lawyer. He too was to be tried in secret, with no press, no publicity, no family allowed. No one can know if he's innocent or guilty. A fair trial is all his family asks.
I would like to see my brother. I would like an opportunity to talk to him. I would like an opportunity for our lawyers to be able to present a case and defend him and prove all the allegations are wrong. Give us a chance to prove all the allegations are wrong, because we believe it in our hearts that there is nothing true about anything being said about him.
There's another reason to hear what Majid Khan has to say, the same reason his testimony is classified. To find out where he and the other top al-Qaeda suspects were held, to add that missing piece to the secret prison's jigsaw.
He may have been held in the facility in Poland. There is certainly a great deal of investigation and revelations coming out about that facility, and we'd like to know whether he was held there at any period of time.